When I think of warm weather desserts, sunny day desserts, there is never, ever, 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 ever an occasion in which key lime pie isn't top 3. I've got to be honest. And though I've never been to the Florida Keys or enjoyed specifically the limes they have there, let me tell you, even with supermarket limes that you're getting for pennies, this dessert is an absolute 12 out of 10. So easy, you will literally only need 5 ingredients, just 5. And not 5 in the way that it doesn't include all of the spices and everything that comes with it. 5. If you want, you can throw in a 6 just to have some whipped cream on top, but that's on you. We're talking a buttery, coconutty, chocolate chip biscuit base. We're talking a super smooth, airy lime custard filling, and I'm telling you, you could eat this all day long. All day long. It's quick, it's easy, and it's so satisfying. Let's get into it.
Our aforementioned 5 ingredients are eggs, limes, condensed milk, butter, and any biscuit of your choice. I use these chocolate chip coconut ones because I love them, but plainer chocolate biscuits would be perfect. And we're going to start by melting a whole load of butter in the microwave or on the stovetop and opening a bag, ideally not like this, of biscuits. And if you have a food processor, like the blitzy kind, feel free to use them. But if you're like me and you have a little bit of stored up stress and anger to release, feel free to fill a freezer bag with the biscuits and just beat them into crumbs. Ideally, you want to get it as fine as you can, but don't worry if there's a couple of chunky bits in there. Add your melted and slightly cooled butter to the mixture and just mix it all up until it's starting to look a bit like wet sand, really. You don't want it to be greasy, but the butter is what's going to hold all of those lovely biscuit crumbs together. Then you can look out your tin or your dish, whatever you're making it in, and you're just going to want to line the base. You shouldn't have to line the sides. Feel free to use a bit of butter, but lining the sides should not be necessary if you're using a fluted one like this or a fluted dish. And you're then just going to want to chuck all of those crumbs in there and use either a spoon or little lazy girl hack, the base of a glass or a mug to kind of shape it into a nice flattened out shell. Then stick it in the fridge, preheat your oven, and get ready to make your filling. You can start by separating 4 eggs, yolks from whites, save the whites for an omelette or for something else, and in the meantime just whip those yolks for 1 minute to 3 minutes until they're kind of nice and moussey looking. Then you're just going to throw in a whole tin of condensed milk, just the standard stuff you can get at the supermarket, whip it for another minute or 2, then add the zest and juice of 3 lovely limes. Zest first will be easiest, obviously, and then squeeze in all that juice. If you have sort of an actual juicer, an electro juicer, good for you. If not, it's a good little hand muscle workout. And then you're just going to, unsurprisingly, whip again for another minute or 2 before getting your chilled base out of the fridge and pouring all of that lovely lime filling into the crust. Obviously, if there's a bit too much, don't let it overflow, but it should be right with all of the measurements I have in the description there or on my site, maverickbaking.com. Then you're going to bake it, and only for about 15 to 20 minutes, to be honest, and then just let it cool and chill in the fridge until it's lovely and cold. Now, at this point, you can top it with some meringue and blowtorch it. You can top it with whipped cream, with icing sugar, or, as I like it, just with a little bit of extra lime zest. And that's it. That's all it takes to make this lovely key lime pie. Hope you love it as much as we do.